guys, how are you? Okay, so here I am with the little tag. I still haven't found out the name, but I'm sure I'm going to find it out and put it in the title. But as I'm filming this, I don't know the exact name of it. So, yeah, I'll get started so this doesn't get too long of a video. So I think there is 18 questions, and since you're watching this, you're nominated to do this as well. I would like for you to do the video and then either like tag me in it or send me the link to your video so I get to watch them too and get to learn more about you guys. Okay, so question number 1. Will you find out the gender of your baby? I think so, just because it's our first baby and I don't think we can wait that long. We'll want to go shopping and pick out a specific name. We're saying if we end up having a second one, maybe by the second one we won't find out, but I guess we'll see how everything goes. But with the first one, definitely the little 3D ultrasound and stuff. Question number 2, will you use a pacifier? I don't see why not. The only thing is because I think that my mom let me keep mine a little bit too long, so I have like major overbite. Yep. So I had braces for like all my childhood, like any brace you can think of. So I want to make sure that my kid doesn't get crooked teeth like I had. Number 3, do you have any nursery ideas? We have a couple, and I thought we were pretty set on like a country theme, like farm theme, farm animals and stuff. But we were discussing some other things, and I've seen a lot of like nursery tours, so I'm getting more ideas, and now I'm so confused. So I think it kind of depends on if we're having a boy or a girl, and I think we're still into the whole country theme just because that's what we are. Like, we have horses and stuff, so we think it kind of be nice on our acreage to have a little country room. Okay, number 4. Are you the first, middle, or last of friends to TTC? On my side, like my friends, I think I'm one of the first to actually try. I have a couple friends, people I know from high school, I guess, that already had kids early, but they weren't really planned, I want to say. So to really try, I'm obviously the first because I am still young and I was the first to get married, so most of them are still in school and all that stuff. So I'm definitely the first, but on my husband's side, because he's a little bit older, there is already couples that have kids and that are pregnant right now and or already have their second child, so we're kind of like an in-between, I guess. It depends on which side of the friends you mean. Number 5, will you get or use hand-me-downs? I don't know if we're gonna get any just because I don't have any siblings, and my husband has 2 younger brothers. His youngest brother currently had got his girlfriend pregnant and they're having a boy, so I guess it depends on what we're having, but we're kind of on different sides of the country. They're on the East Coast, we're on the West Coast, so I don't see really being hand-me-downs because by the time you pay for shipping and stuff, I might as well just buy new things. So yeah, not really, unless we have like friends by then that got pregnant before us and they want to give us some stuff. But number 6, how close in age would you want your children to be? I don't know. It's really hard just because we always, like, we never figured this would take this long to get pregnant in the first place. I know that getting pregnant the first time is usually the hardest, and after that most people have like an easier go at it, and some pregnancies are even a surprise. But just because we don't know how long it's gonna take and how fast we're actually ready for another one, I don't know. I want them close, but maybe like 1 to 2 years apart, maybe 3 years apart, something like that. It really depends. I don't even know if we're gonna have a second child. We're worried about baby number 1 right now. That's all that matters. Number 7, will you make your own baby food? I definitely want to try. I'm definitely not gonna be one of those people though that do everything on their own, like own milk and own food 24/7. Definitely not, but I don't see the harm in having like a little baby bullet at home and mixing some fruits together or something and trying to make something up. So definitely want to try, but it's definitely not going to be one of those like every time they eat something, it's got to be my own food. Number 8, will you use a stroller? I don't see why not. Once again, that's one of those questions where you're like, sure. I don't know. I guess because we are on an acreage, I don't really need much of a stroller. Maybe to like walk back and forth, not having to carry the little heavy carry thingy. But the carrier, that makes sense. Okay. But when I go get groceries, they're most likely gonna be in the cart anyway, and at least like when they're young, obviously, like still baby stages. But I guess like going to the mall and stuff, it'd be nice to have a stroller and not having to carry them around. So I don't know. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get one of those sets and see if we use it or not. But if I do get a stroller, I want it to be one of those convertible ones that I can use later on when they get bigger and they can actually sit in it. So number 9. Will you go back to work or stay at home? I'm not really working right now, more of like a hobby, my photography. So even if I were to pick that back up as like a job, then I'm still mostly at home. Like I can work from home. I'm mostly editing at home. So if I am out, it's gonna be like for an hour to shoot pictures or two, and then it's home on the computer to edit. So that's kind of the beauty of the job because I'm mostly home. So I guess I'm gonna be a stay-at-home mom with a little bit of work. I don't know. Number 10, how often will you bathe your child? Stupid question again. I don't know how often they need it. I can see the benefit of giving them a bath before bed to make them sleepy. Obviously, if they like pooped all over themselves, they're gonna need a bath. So I don't know. I'm gonna take it day by day and see if they need one. If they don't need one, I don't want to overdo it either. Number 11, will you breastfeed? If so, for how long? I definitely plan to breastfeed, but it's one of those things where I don't know because my mom with me, she could never breastfeed. Like I never wanted to, I guess, with her, and same with my mom and my grandmother. So I guess it really depends on whether I can or not. And if so, for how long? I don't know. I've never really looked into it that much, and what people usually say is like the norm. I don't know. We'll see. I guess getting pregnant is the first step, and once I am pregnant, I'm sure I'm going to obsess about all these little things. Number 12, do you want a boy or a girl first? I don't want to say anything because if I say the wrong gender and we end up having the other one, and my kid sometimes goes back and watches these and they're going to be upset because, oh, mommy wanted something else. So it's really hard, especially now that we're like actually trying and seeing how hard it is to even get pregnant and seeing how many people actually have miscarriages due to the PCOS and all that stuff. So at this point, I'm going to say the lame answer of it doesn't matter as long as it's healthy. My husband and his side of the family usually all have boys. Like his brother right now is having a boy, so I'm pretty aware that most likely it's gonna be a boy just because that's, I don't know, it just seems like that's what's gonna happen. But I don't know, I'm a typical girl. I always wanted a little girl to like dress up and do her hair, but whether that's gonna be a first child or a second child, or I don't know when she's gonna come, so it doesn't matter. My husband, I don't know what he wants. I'll have to ask him. I think he always wanted a boy, but lately he's been hinting towards a girl, so I don't know. Whatever it is, that's what it is, and we'll be happy to have it. Number 13, do you have names picked out? We do and we don't. We have a list of names that we like, and I keep a list on my phone that whenever there's like a movie on or we hear a name that we like, we write it down, but not like, okay, if it's a boy, this is definitely it, and if it's a girl, then that's what it's gonna be. So I don't know, once we're pregnant, I'm sure we'll start going through the list and rereading all of our silly names that we've picked out over the years. So, number 14, how many kids do you want? Honestly, I've always been stuck on one just because I'm an only child and I always like to have the whole attention to myself. Not that I was spoiled. My parents would give me anything that they could and then I needed, but not to the amount, I guess, where it got crazy of like I had always the newest things of everything. Definitely not, because we're not really rich. but it was nice just having me sometimes, but sometimes I'm sure it would have been nice to have a sibling. Then, like, my husband has 2 brothers, so he couldn't imagine life without a sibling. Baby number 1's going to be our number 1 priority, obviously. And anything after that's just going to be, whatever happens is what's going to happen. If we're meant to have another one, we will. If we won't, then that's fine too. Number 15, will you homeschool? I don't think so. I don't see a benefit in homeschooling. Plus, I can't see a kid understanding the fact that between these hours I'm supposedly a teacher, and as soon as, let's say, 3 o'clock hits, I'm back to mom. So I don't know. I don't see me doing that unless there's like other students involved, so they still have like interaction with other kids, or if there's like a tutor or something, like an actual teacher coming in. But I don't see us being able to afford any of that, so I'd rather just send them off to school. I think some alone time after a while will be nice too. Number 16, home or hospital birth. Just because I am really far out in the country, I'm gonna say hospital. As much as I hate hospitals, and in my whole life I've never been in one, except for when I was born, when somebody else was sick, or for my HSG. I've never had a broken bone, knock on wood. I've never had to do anything. I don't know. Hospitals creep me out, but the fact that I will be giving birth might be a happy thing, so yeah, I'd rather be at the right place if something were to go wrong, because I know my mom had a C-section, and then I think my grandma did too. So I'm pretty sure it's going to be one of those things where I'm going to be in hospital. Okay, so number 17 kind of ties in with question 16. Planned C-section, epidural, or natural birth. I want to say I have like this piece that's driving me crazy. I want to say natural birth. That's what I want to aim for, but I know I'm not good with pain, so I'm mostly likely going to go for the epidural. But then again, I'm not good with needles either, so I don't know how I'm going to feel about a huge needle sticking into my back. But like I said, all of that could be for nothing, because like my mother and my grandmother, even Matt's mom, all had C-sections. So it really depends on how my pregnancy goes, I guess. It might just be a planned C-section. So we'll see once I'm pregnant how everything goes. And then last but not least, cloth diapers or disposables. I definitely want to try cloth diapers just because I've heard they're like a good thing to have. But then again, most people do it for like a, I guess, like environment, obviously, but also to save on like money, obviously. So, what was I trying to say? The thing with us where we're living right now and where we're gonna live in a week, we pay for water. So, we usually get water like once a week, and it's usually like $80 or $90 to fill our tank. So by the time I have like washed cloth diapers every day, I might as well just buy disposables, because it's going to be less of a hassle for me, I guess, to throw them out. I know it's not great for the environment, but for me, probably going to be better. But I'm definitely not opposed to giving cloth diapers a try and see how those go. My puppy's here saying hi. She's sucky. Okay, so that was it. I guess, yeah, 18 questions, I believe it was. So watch the video, write them down, and it's your turn now. Well, thanks for watching, and this was kind of fun. I am heading out later to pick up my meds. Yay! Still haven't decided whether I'm going to start them tonight or on the weekend or after, so I'm pretty sure I'm going to give you guys an update. Probably not on the weekend, because my weekends are so busy since we're moving next weekend. So probably Tuesday I'll update you guys, and I'll let you know if I started and when I started and how things are going with our moving and all that fun stuff. So I hope you guys are having a great Friday, and I hope you're going to have a great weekend, and I'll see you guys on Tuesday. Have a great day, guys. Bye!